Are you here for God Squad? Or are you here for Team Killz?
Team Killz! Not just me.
Just you. It will be the underdogs Team Killz, and on the T side, remember, and it's going to be Jimquad, the Russian sensation, opening things up. Boomich will join in as well, but Apex fighting back strong here. He is at the top with the P2000. Kenny R is calling himself. What's all that about, Richard?
I don't know. I think it's a tribute to me, isn't it? Well, there you go. You can see Apex gets a quick trade on the Dynamo, and then Jumka answers back. 2-on-2 situation. The health is low on the terrorist, but the bomb is down. Now here's Prius. We're talking about the God Squad, but he is the one who's come down from the chapel, from the cathedral. He's going to get that last kill, and Team Killz up and running in this game with a pistol round.
They said they couldn't do it. They said they were the underdogs, but they've kicked off in a very exciting way.
Yeah, and look at the Boomich's face. I love this guy. Big guy, big heart, happy to be here. Was honored to join Team Killz. Said he wanted to be there. Lots of fans in the audience. He's been super great at this major, enjoying every moment he gets to spend on stage. So what's going on here? Not tactics already. Don't pretend you have any, Dan.
Might do, you never know. There is going to be a force fight. Look at Kenny S saving for that AWP, Richard. You know that's going to be happening. It's going to be a big pivotal factor here on Cobblestone. You have to watch out for these CZs. Probably the best weapon in the entire game, and we'll see whether they can light them up. James Bardolph going against the grain, though, was with the P250 body armor combo.
I don't know why. He can't find a head on a mannequin, let alone in a game of Counter-Strike. What's he talking about with that weapon?
Well, we'll see whether he can get anything done here. It's going to be Moses getting himself in the game, blowing out the cobwebs, and finding himself on the scoreboard, though. But a lot of damage inflicted. This could all fall apart, though. Jimquad and Prius making their way in. I'm not sure who Grippin is. Oh, I see what it means. Yeah. It's going to be the clan tag.
Yeah, that is the old clan tag. And you can see Sapphire with it all to do. Heather, legendary professional, pioneer for female Counter-Strike, but she's up against it here in a 1v5. There are some low HP people. She might be able to take some guns here. She's going to be sneaking through these doors. Now she's thinking about it. Going back, is she going to drop down? Is she going to go through Murder Hole? No. Is she playing for exits here, Henry? But she ain't even going to get him because it's Boomich.
He's having a party, isn't he? He's turned up, he proved himself in the major, and now he's getting the job done in the show match. It will be 2-0 for the underdogs. This is what we needed. They needed that great start. Get in Bardolph's head. Yeah,
exactly. Get in Bardolph's head, put him off kilter. After all, he's the one who has the higher caliber of players. You know, he's got the French sensations, Apex and Kenny S. He's under the pressure to deliver, and everyone's going to be looking at him. And I'll tell you this as well. I know those French guys very well. They think Bardolph's a joke. Yanko didn't even want to be on that team. He signed the deal. He just took the money. Nobody really believes in the Bardolph vision.
It doesn't look like Team Killz does either. Moses getting the double frag, the UMP, just building that confidence. Kill by kill, but Kenny S waiting for them at the bottom, gets nothing done there. It's another clean sweep for Team Killz here. Richard, they put themselves in a fantastic position going forward. The money is just swelling out of control. God Squad are in a lot of trouble. They force bought in the second round. They're going to have no utility. They will have the Kenny S AWP, though. Remember, he did not buy armor. And James Bardolph, here he comes, lurking in the smoke. You know what he's after, ladies and gentlemen. If he gets the knife!
Boomich has read him like a book.
Oh,
so predictable, yes, and some BM. Teabag that guy. Get in Bardolph's face, get in his head.
So we've got a little name for James Bardolph in the pro scene. It's called James Yet the Frag Bardolph.
Yes, that's
his nickname. So we're not sure if he has got a kill yet, but I'm pretty sure, I'm almost guaranteed. Put the house on it, he's on 0-3 right now.
Right, now here you go. You already talked about the economy. We've got the first buy round coming in from the God Squad. Team Killz, though, lots of money. We're able to hold on to those SMGs. It's like they invested in Bitcoin. They're doing all right now.
Oh, absolutely. It was a wise investment. Apex going for the auto shotgun, Richard. I'm not sure that's going to work out for him. This could go horribly wrong. Kenny S looking for the first pick.
Oh!
My God! He shuts down Jimquad to open things up. And that's going to be an early 5-on-4.
And this is what they didn't want to happen. Kenny S, one of the most mobile AWPers in the game. You can see Sapphire as well, locking it down in drop down. Things looking very bad here for Team Killz, and it's got to be said, a little bit greedy. They held onto those UMPs, and it is costing them right now. Prius unable to close out the round. God Squad on the board.
Not too bad at all there. Shout out to Sapphire. 2 solid frags towards a drop down room. It's actually one of the hardest positions to play.
Absolutely, vitally important on this map.
Absolutely. It's Kenny S, though, shutting down Jimquad. He didn't know in God's name what happened to him there. And it will be Sapphire. Like I said, good frags coming in. Moses gets one of that UMP, but remember, that's what we call a bonus round for Team Killz. They had residual SMGs coming into round number 4. This is where the game begins. You can see a full array of AK-47s here. No main AWPers on the Team Killz side. It seems they're going to be focusing on the rifles and the more more faster gameplay here.
And Bardolph seems to be doing what Zeus did for Team Liquid. He's just getting what he can. He's got the sewing machine out, and he's going to be dropping guns for his far superior teammates. Kenny S going off like a firecracker, tucks down Jumka, and is going to lock down this bomb site.
Well, here we go. Apex seems to want to be using the alligator today. It's the auto shotgun, using the smoke to try and conceal himself here. It's not going to be any action coming his way, though, just yet. You can see the T setting themselves up. We've got one player towards the long A position. That's Boomich setting himself up for the flank, but Danimal, we know he's got some aim, Richard, and that's not bad at all. And
it's got to be said as well, Danimal, shades of Guardian here. He's playing with a shoulder injury. He's been in rehab for a long, long time.
Able for
substance abuse problems,
yeah.
No. He has had a bad shoulder. So good to see him getting his warm-up aim in now, early in this vitally important T-side here on Cobblestone. 4-on-3 situation, 14 kills, got the superior numbers, but Kenny S still has that AWP. He's going to be a factor in this round.
It's all building up to this moment. 4-on-3, Team Killz looking to fully reset the God Squad, but YNK, one of the star players for God Squad, stepping up there. Sapphire continuing the strong form. Kenny S puts one of the final nails in the coffin. Now, Prius, you called him out as a handy player. Can he get anything done? My God! What has just happened, Richard?
That is insane!
Unbelievable scenes. Have you ever seen anything like it?
God is not on God Squad's side.
Unbelievable. That's just completely dismantled the God Squad opposition. That's it, Prius.
That is crazy. The Team Liquid manager is coming down and asking who he is.
Look at them. They can't handle this. This is the superstar team, not another force buy here, I think, Rich. They have the CZs, the Deagles, the P250s, Boomich reading it like a book, and Bardolph going for the textbook knife play here. This is why I hate playing with Bardolph. Even when you're playing like competitive games, he's going for knife kills. He seems to think this is a good thing to do.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Henry. You've seen him with a gun. It's 50-50. It's a coin flip. He's about as effective with the blade.
Bardolph, please. This is why people think you're so bad. You've got to try and get some kills here. You're still on 0. He sits there waiting. He's ever so patient, I'll give him that. No one's coming towards his position. It's Boomich selling the bait towards long A, and YNK gets ready. This is actually looking quite promising for him. At least one kill coming in his favor.
This is absolutely a one-kill position, Henry, just hiding around this corner. Oh, but they've read him. Not able to use that CZ, and Jumka expected it. Takes down Yanko.
There we go, Boomich, like we said, selling something towards the B bomb site. Actually works very effectively. 3 players in towards that site. Apex will get a Mach 10. That's almost useless to him against armored opposition. That's not going to define anything whatsoever. Bardolph, all right. What is he up to?
Somebody get James Bardolph a toupee. He just had his wig split, Henry.
He did indeed. He's been absolutely wrecked there. He runs out, doesn't wait for his own teammates. Out the door, no smoke, no flashbang. P250 in hand, didn't even get a bullet off before he was dealt with there. He's just had his bottom powdered, and it will be a 3-on-2 now. Kenny up, Apex holding on to the AK-47. Apex, you need to put that auto shotgun away. Let's see what he can do. One of the strongest entry fraggers in the entirety of France has embarrassed himself so far, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so far it's been pretty poor showing, but again, think about who is motivating you. Think about those self-aggrandizing team talks from James Bardolph on the God Squad. James, yet to frag Bardolph, strikes again.
Why does he keep signing up for the show matches? It's actually getting more embarrassing as time goes on.
Well, I think he thinks he's going to get carried to victory here,
He's got 10,000 hours in the game, Richard.
I know.
10K, that's more than most pros.
I know, it's insane. I don't understand. I've never seen somebody lack that capacity to get good at Counter-Strike over 10,000 hours. In fact, he should be in the science books, I think. They should do a study on James Bardolph. It's so counterintuitive.
Well, we've got 260,000 people witnessing the 0 and 6 right now. He signed himself up as a British agent. He's not James Bond, he's James Bardolph, 006.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to send him in, would you?
Oh, the team kills are coming in, and it's going to be Jimqua finding a couple, but a chance at least. YNK Taken down by
and
Prius.
It's on Prius.
Surely
again.
He doesn't beat
Already
him.
come up clutch for his team. Team kills.
Oh!
Can he do it again? No. That's Apex. God Squad get on the board. Bit of divine intervention there for the God Squad.
Absolutely, and it will be the AK-47, the Deagle, a Sapphire. She's proving herself. The last show match, she was very upset with her performance. This is much better. She's looking like a valuable asset now. Damage to Bardolph as well. And did James get the frag?
I almost knifed Moses again, but Sapphire took it.
That's what he's. That's
Just
what
look at it. That's your captain.
I almost.
You used to be an in-game leader, Henry. Can you imagine it?
He's got the 0 and 7. He's going up the ranks here. Double AWP setup. 5 plays 2, sorry, and it will be YNK. As Anders mentioned, used to be a former AWPer, and you can see why as he blows Danimal out of the server. Nice work, and this is the comeback now for the God Squad. Remember, it is still a slightly T-biased map, as Jimquad does deal with Kenny S quite nicely there.
Yeah, and it's got to be said as well, actually, yeah, you can see Jumka got that headshot on Kenny S. That's very upsetting for Kenny S. Finally gets the AWP in his hand. He's going to be thinking he's playing a regular team game. He never gets it. Edgy.
That's not bad.
So now we're in a 4-on-4. CTs definitely still have the advantage here. The terrorists, they've got to use this weight of numbers to try and force the agenda. Jumka lies in wait. He's hiding. They're hoping the CTs are going to lack discipline and push somewhere. So far, that isn't happening.
It's all quiet here on D Cobblestone. Oh, it's an official now, apparently. Competitive has been switched on. Jimquad taken down. Sapphire lighting up the server today, I have to say. Takes down one of the professionals. YNK chimes in. Moses, though. He's handsome, but can he handle himself here up against Apex? Oh, looks like he can. Jason O'Toole rolling back the years.
Call Mick Hucknall and Simply Red.
Oh dear, it's going to be difficult now. Working together though, boosted up above the smoke, and it works out. I've never seen anything like it. That is interesting, creative play coming in from the young Serbian, and it's now Prius once again in the clutch.
And there's some irony in that play, Henry, because for once, Bardolph was boosting someone else.
That's good, Anu. Works out, Bardolph finds himself on the server now, 1 in 7. Give a round of applause for Bardolph.
Yes. No.
No one did nothing at all.
Yeah,
no one
didn't land, Henry. The crowd are agitated.
They're not happy with the performance of the God Squad so far. But there is a first kill. This is creative play. I love it. You don't see this very often. It's going to be YNK calling for the boost. 3 kills in total. And the comeback is on, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be one of the key players of this squad. YNK, former iNation player, used to play with Nico, if you're not aware.
I know,
so
incredible.
Actually
talent. Discovered Nico is a talent, has an eye for talent. That's why when he's critical of Bardolph, you better believe him. He knows Bardolph has no talent. Yanko, though, an incredible player, and you can see just stoic, calm.
Yeah.
He thinks he could still be playing if you talk to him.
He's no stranger to show matches. Me and him having a bit of a rivalry historically. That's why I stepped down for this one. As you saw, Richard, I was actually top fragger last time. I had to let him have a win under his belt. But Bardolph,
let someone else have a go.
He will get the first frag. Maybe he's coming to life now. Just had to get the rust off the weapon and see whether he could get into the game slowly. Good opening frag. He's got a Zeus in his back pocket as well, just to know. Maybe that'll come in handy. Yeah,
and you can see here DDK with the Deagle, known for his Quake aim, but that inverted mouse, it blows my mind that there's someone in 2018 using an inverted setup.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I think he must be the only player in CSGO that's actually operating. I think Maniac does as well, I'll tell you that. He does use it as well.
Well, that tells its own story, Henry. Shout out to Maniac.
He's the only pro I know that does use it, I think. If you don't, sorry, it's called you up no reason.
Adam H, no less. So here we go, drop down area, it's all happening. Apex not able to hold it again. He's having a howler so far, Henry. Is he a professional player?
I'm not sure, maybe his head has gone down after being knocked out in the quarterfinals, but Kenny R, he's calling himself now. I don't know why we'll be using the AWP once again. He is at least showing up, and wow, oh my God, he does miss a key shot there, but makes up for it.
Makes up for it with the second. Now Yanko dancing around. He's moving like it's a Friday night, and the God Squad are gonna get another round on the board. 4-5 now.
Absolutely. Well, this is looking like what we expected. It should be an eco coming out at this point. It looks like, is this a timeout, Richard?
Yeah, it looks like a timeout. I can see Golden Boy making his way to the stage. What's going on here?
Something's happening.
Yeah, this is highly irregular. They've interrupted the game.
Have a big decision to make now. If you get this right, you will win a prize. The question is, who will get the first kill in the next round?
I'm going to have to say Kenny S.
He's going with the obvious choice, and I honestly would not dispute you for that one. So he is going to say Kenny S. Let's go ahead and take it to the casters. We're going to hang with Kevin here and see if he's right.
Yeah, well, you can tell from the FaZe jersey, he likes to go for the favorites. That's a bit of a glory supporting answer if you ask me, Henry.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Well, the crowd are not happy with that, Richard.
I'm used to that. You've seen my Twitter feed.
So he's gone with Kenny S. Wise pick. Kenny, if he has a decent spawn, he'll probably push down towards middle. Unfortunately, he's got the worst spawn available on the CT side. He's right at the back of the pack there. If he wants to get that first pick, he's have to run down the bottom of the middle and see if he can open things up or follow his journey. He heads towards the B bomb site. So unless they go for a B rush, he's out of luck, and they might actually be heading towards the A bomb site. It's not going to happen for the young man on the stage, I don't think.
It's
and unfortunately,
no!
Bardolph out of nowhere! What is that? 3 kills through the smoke ridge.
Well, nobody would have picked Bardolph. You've got to feel for the fan on stage there.
That's unbelievable. Maybe we were wrong.
We're never wrong.
No, fair enough.
We just lack information.
That's unreal scenes. He saw it coming. He dropped the smoke and lined up the crosshair. No aim required. Those are the kind of kills he mops up, Richard. Hold your crosshair down, close your eyes, and hope for the best. The James Bardolph story.
So Moses doing what he can. Is Moses going to be able to go up against the God Squad here? No, he isn't. Yanko is going to smash that beautiful bald head to pieces, and now we go back to the stage.
All right, well, Kevin, unfortunately, didn't happen. Richard Lewis, though, had some choice words for you there, man.
Yeah, I saw your picks too. It looks like you want to go for the favorites too, right?
Oh, wow, Richard.
Called out, called out. Security,
That's some shade. That's
security.
Some shade right there. Well, the good
Remove
news is
this man.
because you got to burn Rich and because you're such a good sport, you're going to win a prize anyway. So let's go ahead, give him the prize. Going to get a shirt, major shirt, a pin, as well as a hat. Kevin, thank you so much for being a good sport. Guys, give it up for Kevin. Thank you so much. Richard, Henry, take it away.
No worries. Welcome back. It's all right. I can take it. I can dish it out and take it, guys.
Look at this replay. He didn't actually have to aim there, Rich. Just holding it down, killed 2 people without moving the mouse. I've never seen anyone be able to perform an operation like that with no mouse control whatsoever. He could have done that with keyboard only, just holding shoe.
I was going to say probably just as well, really, for James. Does get that little score boost. And looks here, yes, the round is going to start. So they've had a little bit of a time out there, able to kind of talk and get things going. Things are still looking good for Team Killz here, but nobody seems to be picking up the AWP on that T side. Nobody's trying to work those entries.
Well, the thing is, you're up against Kenny S. Does anyone dare go up against him with the AWP? That's the thing. Is it worth the investment, the $4,750 going down the Swanee if it all goes wrong?
But on the other hand, you might be going up against Yanko. You've got to fancy it. He's an analyst. Someone's got to be brave on this
He's going
side.
through middle! This is unprecedented! Oh my goodness, it won't work out for him. He gets 1 kill. Moses and Boomich doing what they do best in a united front. They managed to take down 2 players there, and it's up to Apex now. He has been quiet this entire game, flashes himself in the middle area. I think he's done for here. He looks rattled.
Yeah, well, he's gone for the peak, and Sapphire chiming in, done so much good work. Apex does get that kill and lock it down. Junker with a double there! What a flank! And all of a sudden it's all on Sapphire, and Boomich takes her down. Team Killz back in the lead.
I might be pouring on a bit thick here, Richie, but I think this might be the most exciting match of the major so far. The storylines are unreal. We've got some star players turning up, and James Bardolph, the people's champion, I think we're calling him now, finding some frags.
No, you're completely wrong, Henry, and I'm going to tell you why. That round was a lock. They got the opening kill, and what did Bardolph do? He got greedy, just like all casters.
He missed
and he had to push and go for that other one, boost that day rate, and look what happened. Cost his team dear, in my opinion.
Richard, he missed 100% of the shots you don't take. Bardolph is going for the stars right now. He wants to make the MVP plays. He's done it before, and I'm on his side now. I think he can carry this game as we go into round number 12, ladies and gentlemen. It's another buy round here. Kenny S, bad timing there. He's going to peek out. Surely hits it. Danimal goes down. Absolutely. And there's going to be missed shots, chaotic times towards the B-bomb site.
Yes, and Kenny, yes, that's where you want him, but Moses, able to read him, gets that pick. They're blind. The T's, they're swarming all over the bomb site here, and Junker's going to get a pick of his own, taking down Sapphire, who's turning out to be the star player here for the God Squad. And Boomich is going big, and it's all on Bardolph, and it's awful. He's spraying into the box. He can't do it. He can't hit a bomb with a banjo, Henry, and Junker is going to put Team Killz 2 rounds clear.
The look on his face says it all. Bardolph struggling to perform after that historic round, the 3-man spray down, one of the absolute highlights of this tournament so far. He can't replicate that form, and it's Boomich completely wrecking his opposition, making them a foolish crash bang wallop. What a round. And we go 7-5, round number 13. Full eco for God Squad. What's the play? They're going to have to be creative here. They're going to have to push together as they head towards middle. That's exactly what they'll do. They're going to have to dig very deep here. Bardolph's got his iconic knife out, the red blade.
Yes, and if you like slapstick comedy at home, you should be watching Bardolph here, because he can't use that silence USP, a gun famed for needing accurate aim to use effectively. That's why he's got the knife out. Just look at it. Horrible scenes. Priya's going to get that opening kill.
Sapphire does manage to get one. I've been very impressed with her play so far. It's been nice to see her bounce back from the previous performance. She said she wanted to come back stronger. She's certainly done that today. Moses, though, like we said, one of the best looking men in Counter-Strike, taken down. Not going to be able to use that aim today.
Definitely not. Team Killz struggling here. You can see they've got 2 AKs now. Make that one as Jumper chimes in with that up, but it's all about Sapphire here. They know who's hot right now. It is Sapphire. Jumper's going to get another peek. This Orpha is actually outperforming Kenny S here, and he's going to get another one on Kenny S. 8 rounds to 5 for Team Killz. Maybe the analysts were right. Maybe Anders was right.
He's always right. Anders has never been wrong with a prediction.
And here's the mad thing. Have you seen DDK's score?
No, what's
it's
he got?
happening again. It's a nightmare.
No,
I
what's
think
he got?
3 kills, Henry.
3 kills?
On the winning team.
He's supposed to be one of the big names of this squad. The former Quake Pro, the great aim. What is it?
There you go. He's up to 4 now.
4 and 9. That is abysmal. Moses,
meanwhile,
though,
Junker with 17.
that's not bad.
Doing work on that T side for
Oh,
Team
Bardo's
Killz.
got the AWP, Richard. This could be it.
Oh, no. No.
He's done!
Oh,
no,
look
he
at
hit
it.
him. He hit him. He did get Moses. I was about to say that could have been a great opening pick. Bardolph, though, hungry for more. He can smell blood in the water, but Jimqua takes him down. Sapphire continuing the form, though. That's a guaranteed kill for Yanko. He lets Moses. Oh, this could be the knife. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The knife kill could be coming through.
The Jaws theme playing, Henry.
Here we
There's
go.
blood in the water.
There's
blood in the water. It's happened again, and Moses on the big stage.
How embarrassing. He gets knifed again and again and again as Boomich takes another one down. It will be a 3-on-2. Yanko just toying with them. Finally shut down, though. It's left up to Sapphire. I'm not sure she'll be able to live up to the expectations here. Coming towards the balcony room. Smoke will come through, but will she decide to jump through it? Apparently not. Stuck between a rock and a hard place here. You can see the middle doors completely smoked off. The flashbangs raining in. She might want to save that AK-47 for round number 15 here, Rich.
I think that's a smart play here, especially if it's going to be in her hands in the next round. She's really been a revelation for the God Squad, but Team Killz are going to go to 9 rounds. And I've just quickly checked Twitter there, Henry. Moses' girlfriend just put a tweet out saying it's over between them. She can no longer stand the shame.
The knife kill at a major.
It just happens all the time.
It's the most embarrassing thing that can happen to anyone, and it's happening to Jason again. Yanko saw his opportunity, and he struck. Great round in that respect, but they still come out on top. 3 players surviving for Team Killz, and double AWP to round number 15.
You're absolutely right there, Henry. It might be a psychological advantage. It might be bragging rights, but that's going to do nothing for the scoreline here. There it is again. Moses getting shanked. You hate to see it, as Jason himself says. You certainly do.
Yeah, that's going to sting. That's his pride falling to the ground along with his dead body. The crowd loved it. We loved it. That's what we're here for. The show matches bring the hype. And James.
And we're going to hear from Moses, Henry. We're going to get a live reaction to the shame of being knifed.
Okay, so it's the moment of shame. Moses, my friend, I know you lounged back and you were so confident, but unfortunately for you, you have been knifed yet again from behind. This time by the Serbian Thunderlord, Yanko himself.
If there was anyone I'd want to take me from behind, it's Yanko.
Even our camera lady said, oh, wow. So just throwing that out there. Do you plan to get revenge on Yanko? Do you think you can, make the knife kill happen?
Listen, I don't care about the knife kills. We're up on the scoreboard, and that's the only one that matters.
He's not wrong. And speaking of up on the scoreboard, we might as well just transition right into this. Might as well, right? So basically what's going to happen is we're going to change the game a little bit here, okay? Because of the fact that you have the God Squad essentially looking more like false gods. We decided to give them a substitution. A choice to have a player of world renown join them on the stage. That player is Sean Gares, the one and only. Where is Sean? Is Sean in the house? Is he here? Is he here? There he is. He's coming now. Sean, my friend. Okay, so we're going to go over here to Bardolph. Let's just walk over here. Let's just make this happen. Obviously, this team is in Struggle City, population 5. So clearly you need to make a substitution here, but we're going to have the captain make that choice. Honestly, if it were up to me, though, I would suggest that he step away, if I'm being real.
I would literally say the same thing.
Thank you. Bardolph, come here. My child, please. You have just one. I have to ask you, I mean, you are, the struggle's real with you right now, my friend. What's going on?
Well, we're on the CT side. I wanted to start T side. Kenny said CT, so basically it's Kenny's fault.
So you are blaming one of the greatest players in CS, Kenny. Okay, well, now you have to make a choice. You have to sub in Sean. Who's it going to be?
You know, I wanted to replace Yang.
Let me cut you off, Alex. I'm not subbing. No, I'm not joining this team.
What? Oh, my God. Take it.
Sean's a bitch as well.
Oh, my goodness gracious, the shenanigans. I can't even believe this. Sean Gares decided not to sub in. He said no. He doesn't want to be with this trash team. And that is unfortunate, but I don't even know where to go from there. Gentlemen, take it away.
Highly irregular. Reminds me of the way he left Cloud9. He's had enough, Henry.
This is at a historic moment, the first time in Eleague history, someone deciding not to sub in. It was a prime opportunity to help the team out, but he thought that team is beyond repair.
But this is James Bardolph in a nutshell. So selfish, self-absorbed, wouldn't take one for the team. It's the God Squad, Henry, that it should be about. There's more than James on this team. Wouldn't sub himself out. It's just embarrassing at this stage.
I'm not sure what there is left to say. They're struggling right now. They've got the biggest names in Counter-Strike on their side, and they can't find a lead. Sapphire's doing everything she can, but she's being let down by James Bardolph. Kenny S having the occasional rounds. Apex having an abysmal performance. We need to see them step up as we go into round number 15 here. It's a mishmash by at best on the God Squad side. Apex with a shotgun. James Bardolph with the scout, Richard. What do you think about that?
James Bardolph with a scout is the stuff of nightmares, and I don't mean he's going to kill you. You just don't want to see it in your game if he's on your team.
Well, this should be disgusting, as he would say. He goes towards middle, ladies and gentlemen, and what is the play here? Yanko sets him up with the smoke. He doesn't want to commit. What is this? Tatted. Oh, they're going for a bit of a creative play there.
Yanko has actually thrown a smoke down there to stop James Bardolph from peeking to help the team out. That's the level that Yanko operates on. Team Killz looking very good here, going up against that weakened economy of the God Squad. Nades coming in, doing a little bit of damage to Kenny S and Sapphire, and there's Junker again. What a hero's performance he's put on in this first half.
Very impressive him, of course. He takes down Mr. James Bardolph. That's the scout dropping. It's shotgun time, though, and it's a huge miss from Apex. Bailed out once again by Sapphire, holding that drop down strong. It will be the final round of the half. Team Killz looking for double digits here. That'll be an absolute whitewash if they can find it. Moses, though, smart as ever, makes his luck known.
Indeed.
He'll come up and spot one, but the aim, it's spot on actually, Richard. The spray control is unreal as he takes down Apex.
One of the most cerebral players in the game. There's a reason we call him Professor X. It's not just how he looks. He has got the brain to back it up. But all of a sudden, it's a 3-on-3 again. Look at Moses creeping around the back of the truck, so close.
Oh, they're next to each other.
Tantalizingly
No!
close to Yanko. This could be happening. Yanko doesn't know where Moses is. Moses hasn't made the sound. He knows he can't blow that vent off. He's got to keep it there. He can't go through Murder Hole, or he loses all of the advantage. Yanko able to get back on bomb site. He's about to have contact. Does get the kill on Prius, but look at this. Boomich and Moses answer back immediately. Kenny S now. It's suddenly a Moses 1v1 with Kenny S. And Kenny S does it to make it 9-6 at the half.
What an epic half of Counter-Strike it was. 21 kills for Jimqua. No one really stepping up on the God Squad side. Everyone hovering around 5 to 10 frags. Jimqua carrying, though. He wants to show he can perform on the big stage. Kenny S, not his best work, I have to say, Richard.
Definitely not his best work, but let's talk about Apex, Henry. He's been missing. He's a pro player. You expect Bardolph to be bad. We're laying it on so thick about Bardolph. It's just the facts. But Apex, where's he been?
It's not good enough right now. Maybe the nerves are getting back to him. The PTSD of not being knocked out on the big stage, can't handle himself up there. Maybe it's all a bit too much.
He's been missing so much. He's going to replace Waldo in the books.
Oh. That's why we were the best casting duo, I think, Rich. There's comments like that people miss.
Straight fire.
Straight fire, great banter, or shanter, as we like to call it.
Indeed.
As we get into the first round of the second half, there will be 5 sets of armor here for God Squad. So just something very simple. Group up, run in with the Glocks, and try and run them over. We'll see if it works out. Jimqua going for the backstab, though. YNK Wise is up to it, takes him down.
Yep, nice opening frag there with the Glocks, very strong at the moment in the current meta. And you've got to have aim to make those silenced USPs work. We know Boomich has got that. Is he able to make it count? But no, for a big guy, he can dance. He manages to get out of there. It's the Danimal getting 2 headshots there with that silenced USP, despite that shoulder injury. 3 on 3. And you can see Kenny S, he's just trying to hold the entrance there to be Moses. He's getting a bit premature there. It can be a problem as you get older. And there it is. Kenny S unable to get a kill as well. But Boomich is going to bail Moses out.
Here we go then, Sapphire. What have you got left? Boomich, one of the best players performing on Team Killz so far in a 2 versus 1. Yanko gets a silenced USB. That's actually one of his specialist weapons.
Yep.
They should be coming out on top here. Boomich goes for the long play, though, towards the
I like this from Boomich. I think he's going to be able to get in. He's just got to make this first kill count. He's going to get the contact. He's already seen one. He had to land that kill. I don't think he's going to be able to do it now. It's the double pick. No, but he's got the headshot on the Yanko. Now it's all down to Sapphire. Boomich has got to go for it, though. Is he going to get in the defuse? Hasn't got time. He's going to get lit up, and the God Squad are back in it by the skin of their teeth.
Have you ever seen anything like it? 1 versus 1, Sapphire coming out on top. He had no kit to work with there, and you can see the fans of Sapphire in the audience blowing the roof off the venue. Goddess Sapphire, as she's also known as, performing very well today.
Indeed, it should be called the Goddess Squad, Henry. She has been revelatory, really helping this team out.
She's top fragging.
That's all you need to
Kenny
know.
S and Apex
She's
on the
on
squad.
a team
She's
with Kenny
top
S and
fragging.
Apex and top fragging, Henry. What more can she do?
Should be enough at this point. 9-7, a much needed pistol round there as Moses holds strong with the P250. Look out for Danimal though, no armor purchase suggests he wants to be the main AWPer going over to the CT side, using that Desert Eagle, not landing a ton of damage just yet, but it will be Kenny S to open things up, taking out Prius, making a double frag, Sapphire chiming in as well. Jimqua and Boomich, the tag team duo, doing what they can! All of a sudden it turns on his head. Jimqua, P250 though, surely that's not enough to convert this to a victory.
Well, it might be. He is playing lights out right now. Got such a good read on the game. But look at Bardolph, like a shark, a mega shark, swimming through the sea. Going to be looking for that shank. But Jumka, he's read him. He knows what Bardolph's all about. He's holding it. He's going to see him.
He has seen him. Bardolph has to reposition. It's a good flashbang, though. Sends him packing. He's going to knife him back. It's not going to happen. But Bardolph, the miss, the whiff.
That is unbelievable, Henry. That is what we are talking about there. Vintage Bardolph.
It's unprecedented. Have you ever seen anything like it? Can we get a replay from his POV? Another massive whiff from Bardolph.
Absolutely shocking, but they do.
Here we go again.
The round. Look at this.
Oh no, it's so bad. How has he not killed him?
I guess he's going to blame Kenny S for that one too, Henry.
And starting T-side. That was a problem apparently. 9-8, and it will be a full eco though. They do win the round.
But look at this, Danimal with the deagle.
He can be quite handy with it. They're going for the Virtus Pro mid-stack here, Richard. It's an unorthodox strategy, and it's a huge gamble. You need the B bomb side open. Oh my God, Apex can make up for all his errors, but no! Spotted by Jimqua, and they do get an opening pick. The bomb will be planted on the other side of the map, but they have found at least a Mac 10. James Bardolph, will he miss again? Oh, it's happening, Richard! No, he's done it! One more bullet, and he would have gone down, but Bardolph recovers the aim.
Very fortunate that he was able to peel Boomich's cap back there. Makes himself look like he can play this game.
You always get a little bit worried when James is shooting in the back That's it, will be the Desert Eagle that prevails. They managed to win the round. The bomb's planted. We're all tied up here. It's going to be 9-9. Danimal, like you said, Desert Eagle. What's Moses up to? He's trying to kill himself.
Well, he's done it. He almost did a Sunny, but in the end, it's going to be Kenny S. Moses knifed twice in the game, Henry.
Not again, Jason. You've got to start waking up here. Bardolph will go down. His nemesis, Danimal, finds the killing blow there. And it will be Kenny S to finish things off. 9-9. Money will be weak. Remember, they forced four in the second round. And here's the knife. Jason was trying to crater at the bottom there. Ends up getting knifed by Kenny. Another $1,000 in the bag for Kenny S team. 9-9.
He's getting carved up like a Christmas turkey out there, Henry.
Well, we'll see if he can recover, Rich. I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. Like he said, it's a cerebral player. He knows what he has to do to perform here. Still early days in this game. Anyone can run away with it, but the T's have got the momentum. They've got their 3-0 on the second half here, setting themselves up towards Long A, but that's where Jim Carr resides. One of the best players on the Team Killz squad. One kit available, no AWPs, and one smoke remaining at the 1:30 mark. That is not good news.
Yeah, and you feel that is going to be a factor. Only the one kit, and it's on Junko, who's been playing incredibly well. No AWP, Boomich on Apex again. Apex having an absolute Western Superman this game.
He really is, Richard. I can't agree more. As he goes into a flashbang, he'll have to push towards middle with Jim Guard reading this like a book, and not a very good one. As he takes down Sapphire there, 5-on-3 now. YNK's tagged up. Kenny S, though, hungry for blood. Does manage to nail that shot. That's actually quite impressive. Don't be fooled. He is very handy with the AK-47 as well.
Again, as we said, gets a lot of practice with all the other guns, but the AWP when he plays professionally. But look how low they all are on the God Squad. Team Killz now. They're just holding their positions. They know discipline is going to close out this round. No stupid pushes. And look, Prius having a little wiggle through that door. He knows he's going to call their honor. They've let Kenny S just walk up and destroy them, Henry. This is ridiculous poor communication. No! But Prius answers back with two of his own, and Bardolph isn't going to clutch the round. Team Killz back in the lead.
There's only one word for this game, Richard. It's an absolute slobber knocker right now. Both teams going at it. Prius finding good form once again. And it's going to be the CT forces just about scraping through that round. Dan leading his team to success so far. And there it is, Prius with the spray transfer, managing to take down Kenny S and YNK, two of the biggest scalps on the team to find. And they take the lead and find double digits first. JZFB, better known as James Bardolph, down to the P250. Kenny S, though, has been dropped the AWP. And we'll see whether he can get the work done here. UMP for Moses. Still a viable weapon, and Jimquat spots the corner. Flashbang coming out. James does fall back, and Boomich once again finding that opening kill.
So here you go, the Danimal. He's in that mid position, just playing very passive indeed. Meanwhile, Bardolph, he's looking all over the place, just desperately wants to find a frag. You feel like he's stats padding right now, and Kenny S has got to get somewhere where he can make this AWP count. Moses trying to hold drop down with the UMP. He's spraying away blind, and he is going to get taken out by Apex, who is finally starting to arrive on the server. But look at Boomich here, Henry. Look at the position he finds himself in. He's got the angle. They're trying to get the read here on Kenny S. Isn't able to make that AWP shot count. He's going to take a ton of damage. Now they're trying to bait for him. Boomich has got out absolutely scot-free here. Barely any health lost. And now he drops right back onto the site, but Yanko's there to get that frag.
He absolutely is, Richard. This looks like an open B bomb site. Danimal completely messes the bed as Prius drops with him. It's going to be Jimqua left in a horrible position here. He can't find the damage, and back and forth we go. No one can seem to find a lead in this game. Double digits on either side. 10-10, ladies and gentlemen, and the money is in the proverbial bin for Team Killz. They're going to have to take an eco here.
It definitely is. I haven't seen an economy this bad since Greece. It's absolutely nightmarish for them, and I don't know what they're going to do here. Junker, he's pulling out a UMP. They are going to force here, Henry. This is a big risk. This is potentially a turning point in the game.
We'll see if they can do anything with it. Jason not going with the CZ. He's equipped a 5.7. He's old school like that. Wants to stay true to the game, as Danimal can't get going with that Desert Eagle once again.
So despite the force buy, we're going to see a much slower round here. Boomich in the smoke. He's going to get Bardolph's head ripped right off his shoulders.
He does take a little upgrade there as well. Bardolph's gun goes down on the floor. It's given to Boomich, but Apex starting to show us why he's considered a world-class talent. Takes down DDK, also known as Deadly Deagle King.
By who?
I just made it up.
Oh, good.
So it worked though, didn't it?
Convince me.
As we get into An A situation for Jimqua. The snake in the grass, Richard, coming in, but he has been spotted. Can he find Sapphire? It's a key frag to make, doesn't have the firepower to make it happen. He finds him, that's going to be the cue to make their way towards the A bomb site.
Look at this though, health is a factor.
Oh,
It's
no,
carnage.
not again!
Prius is doing it again, so much impact. And now it's Boomich versus Apex, but Apex only has 2 HP. Boomich doing the long wraparound. This is a game of cat and mouse, and I will tell you, the cat is a very big cat, Henry.
Absolutely. Mouse though, Apex Mouse, it works in many levels actually. Will be planting the bomb.
was good.
Yeah, and it will be the Mac 10 coming out on top. And Prius once again, Richard, you mentioned at the start, I wasn't really convinced by your speech, but he's proving himself to be a valuable asset on the Team Core squad.
Not about numbers, all about impact. And you can see Boomich, he likes the boogie.
Oh, he's roasting him.
He's cremating him, Henry.
I've never seen anything like it in all my years. A body being burnt in a sort of ceremonious fashion as it goes another round in favor for Team Killz.
A Viking funeral, a warrior's death. But look at this from Prius again. Went for the shank, bad call.
Wow,
Prius
he wasn't even aiming
punish
there.
you. Look at that. Able to come back with the AWP. Almost got that second one. Did so much damage. Great round from Prius.
There he is on your screen right now. Off in the observer, but you do see him on camera from time to time. One of the MVPs so far, and keeping the dream alive. Like we said, it's a back and forth game. Remember, Richard, that was the force buy, a risky one of that.
It was a risky one, but it paid off, and now Team Killz finding himself with this superior position. Jumka has got the AWP. We talked about Kenny S. Jumka is actually down. He's out of the round before I can sing his praises. The caster's curse.
Absolutely, we've all been there before. You hate to see it, but still Prius is alive, and I'm still believing. He'll make his way towards middle. Players all around him. The tension starting to mount here. In the Agonist Arena, Apex and Kenny S, an iconic duo. Will Prius be able to overcome them? As he looks in, he can hear the footsteps around him. The
He's
scope
in a great
clicking.
spot here, Henry. He's in a great spot here, Henry.
He's done it.
Oh,
No!
the flash! Kenny S reads it, and it's gonna be the God Squad taking this round. Team Killz, they should just be smart here. They should just save those guns. Don't try and be a hero, Moses. We know how that ends.
Another knife! It's not going to happen. Bardov almost got DDK there. It's a 3-on-2, though, in favor of God Squad. Sapphire. It's one of the final nails in the coffin there. It's just up to Moses, and it looks like he's opting out of the round. Getting the AWP, looking for some exit frags here. Wants to hold onto the weapon. We know the money will be poor, but his aim is not. As he finds Sapphire looking for the double. This could fall on his ass, as it's going to be Apex. And the last remaining player here, he'll take him down, but that was getting very scary for 1 second.
And a needlessly expensive round. Keep in mind, it was a 5-on-2 there from God Squad. What are you giving away 4 guns for, Henry?
There's
Is it
no
a yard
reason.
sale? What's going on?
It must be, and Jason's got enough money, let me tell you, to afford everything in that sale. There he is on your screen right now. Very happy with himself. He's just padding stats, so we like to say. Like, he managed to get 2 frags there, just raised himself up. He currently sits on, 14 kills. It's Boomich, though, and Jimqua, of course, 24 and 22, respectively. As we get into round number 23, it looks like another force buy from Team Killz. It worked out before, but I'm not feeling hopeful about this one. I like this kill from the God Squad. This rush B, we can't screw that up, surely.
Well, let's see. Yanko out there with a Mac 10. Tribute to Easy E. Kenny S is going to get a double kill there with that AWP. Yanko's going to put the bomb down. Moses trying to hightail it out of there. He can't get away. Sapphire's going to get revenge for that previous round, and it's all on Junker.
Nothing he can do here. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what we say in these sort of pug environments. Rushing B against the pistols. No one can make a mistake. Keep the guns out and find the kills. That's all you have to do. It's more knife kill attempts, it seems, here, as Jimqua sits in the corner. I'm a bit sick of the knives.
And look at that. I didn't even realize that Bardolph's knife is called king size.
King size? What's he referring to?
I dread to think, Henry.
Well, it is rather large as we get into the next round. It will be God Squad taking the lead now. It's one of the longest games. All the rounds, Richard, will be played here.
Indeed. Looks like we...
See you later! Thanks for playing, Bardolph! He didn't get a gun, though. He got the kill. I don't think he found the weapon.
I don't think he wanted to.
Just got his satisfaction, and he's out of there.
Just like so many men.
Well,
Talking about you, Henry.
Never. Well, we'll see Jimqua get that final frag. Brutal. He jumped over the gun, I think.
I've been loving what Junker and Boomich have been doing in this game. They were wheeled out as if to be sort of, oh, these are the B team.
Yeah.
The QB Fire guys have been amazing on that stage. Pay attention.
They're making sure you don't forget. Kenny S gets the gap in the smoke, but DDK makes him look like a fool as he steals away the AWP, and could that be the winning moment of this round?
Indeed, the God Squad
It's gonna
visited
happen
by one
again!
of the
It's gonna happen again!
It's the Zeus! A double Zeus there!
Double Zeus, have you ever seen anything like it? This is why we love Counter-Strike. As the Zeus finds 2 frags there, a weapon I don't think we've seen used the entire of the tournament. It does step up here in round number 24, and surely not a full eco victory is on the card for Team Killz.
I think it might be Henry, the God Squad, visited by the God of Lightning and smited down. Team Killz now, it's all theirs. They've got an AWP on DDK. Jumka has that AK-47, and there's another pick.
It's all falling
the
apart.
The flatmates taking each other down, and Prius in a perfect position. I don't think Apex can do this, a 1-on-5. He's gonna get Prius.
No way.
He's gonna get DDK.
No way. He could step up, and this will be a 1 versus 5
He's going to get the plant. He's going to get the plant, Henry.
I don't think he's trying to bait them out. He's trying to get targets. He knows what they're up to. Remember, they've got no armor here. 2 of them with basic weaponry, and Apex has had enough. He doesn't want to be known as a joke of this game. He wants to show he's still a talent.
Well, a lot of pressure on Moses' tiny, tiny shoulders. He's got to step up. He's the one with 100 HP. He's got to talk to Jumka. Try and get that AK. It doesn't matter how much health this guy has. He is going absolutely crazy.
Apex playing himself there. 2 fake plants attempts, but this was the winning moment. DDK stepping up with the Zeus. Boomich as well. I've never seen 2 Zeus kills in 1 round of professional game of CS, which is definitely is.
Look at that. He's trying not to cry, Henry. That's the kind of laugh.
Holding back the tears.
I've seen that before. I've seen Kenny S cry.
We all have, Richard. We all have. It's not a pretty sight, let me tell you. But there it is, a full eco victory. Team Killz 2nd eco victory. Unbelievable scenes here. Historic moments happening every single round. These show matches always deliver. Eco for Bardolph. He only has the P250, but YNK, he's not messing around. Bargain basement purchases for him. He'll take down Jim Quap. Running through the flames is YNK, baited out by Boomich as it goes 4-4.
Yeah, Boomich there to give him a warm welcome as Janko pushes through the fire, and it's going to give him an advantage. And once again, Bardolph, if you've ever seen him spend, if you've ever seen his wardrobe, he's not good with money. You'll be seeing him in 5 years begging for work. His spending's outrageous, and it's outrageous in this game, and he's not going to do anything. Is he going to burn to death? He is! DDK serves up barbecue for Bardolph.
There we go, it's DDK making up all of them once again. Sapphire though, precision AK-47, but Prius can only find 1 from the tree. Boomich and Moses. Now just Boomich in the 2 versus 1.
How are they throwing this away, Henry?
They must do, because Kenny S has spotted Boomich. He's going to make light work of him. The flashbang is perfect, but the shot is not. Only hits him in the leg, rushing him with a knife, and he's going to get it! We've got Zeus kills, knife frags, Molotov kills, and it's all coming together once again.
Anything but gun kills.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want those. We want the exciting moments here.
Well, I've got to say, I do not know how Team Killz threw that round away. If I was them, I'd be taking a timeout here. You've got to reset mentally.
I don't think we've had enough timeouts here. The tactical form has not been on point, but Bardolph has changed things up, Richard. He's gone for the sword-off shotgun. A controversial purchase, JW, made it a real thing on this map.
Absolutely.
And let's see if he can live up to those high regards that JW gave this weapon.
Indeed, and if he doesn't get a kill with it, maybe he can go and rob a bank, who knows? But this is a sort of force buy. A quasi-buy, dare I say it, the worst term ever invented in Counter-Strike. And Team Killz have got to do something with it. They've got that advantage now. Are they able to press that advantage? And look at Bardolph with the sawn-off.
He's doing what he can here, lurking towards the drop down. It's Sapphire with a decent shot, but look at the lurk coming in here, Richard. Moses using his years of experience to get in the back flanks here. He'll come in slowly. He just needs his team to buy him a little bit of time here. It's going to be Danimal struggling, and then some. The no-scope attempt is awful. Moses drops like a sack of spuds, and it will be Jim Quart once again left in the impossible situation.
Indeed, potatoes all over the floor, and now Jumka has to try and salvage the round, and Sapphire has got his number. Not literally.
Want to make that perfectly clear. It's all puns as we get into round number 27.
All still puns.
It's 2K available in a desperate moment now. do or die time. You're going to take a tactical timeout, Richard. This would be the moment.
They needed to do this earlier, in my opinion. Now they find themselves in the hole. The God Squad within touching distance of this controversial victory.
7 for 22. Bardolph with his record-breaking performance there. That's his best score he's ever got in the show match. So congratulations, James. You've proven the haters wrong.
You've proven the haters wrong.
7 for 22.
Print it out, pin it to your refrigerator. Remember this moment, Bardolph. 7 kills. And look, you can see they've gone for the full eco here. Moses did get that Zeus, not able to use it. And now Boomich, he's going to try and do something with the Zeus here. They know they need to turn this around. I don't think they can do anything here. Boomich has got to play for an exit, try and get a gun, but the God Squad are going to be at match point. That is now inevitable.
Absolutely so. He just needs a weapon. If the Zeus works out for him, he can't hit the footsteps just yet. Something like that. Absolutely, another Zeus kill comes in, but will he be able to keep the weapon? That's the main question. God Squad might as well go for it. There'll be a match point in the next round.
Oh, nearly a 3.
That was exciting. If he keeps the AK, that would have been it. It would have been enough to potentially win the next round. But Richard, they did take a full eco there.
Absolutely.
They're not going for the win. They're making sure they can grind out overtime. I'm not sure it's possible. I'm not sure they have it in them, but they do have the firepower with 4 rifles.
Yeah, well, it's not even that great, though, is it, Henry? You can see the Danimal, he's had to get the FAMAS out because they're going for the utility over the weapons, which you absolutely should in this situation. They've got to shut out the God Squad. Meanwhile, the God Squad, they are feeling flush. The collection plate has been passed around. Lots of money dropped on it. Kenny S has got that AWP.
Certainly has. Boomich, though, wants to get aggressive. He's had enough now. He knows he's the best player on this team. As he looks towards the B-halls, can't find the shot, though. Fancy footwork from Sapphire. Evades death once again. Yanko opening up the fragging 5-on-4. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. The winning moment of this historic show match as Jimqua strikes again. Takes down YNK. 4-on-4. Is there any life left?
They're still in this, Henry. They've still got to believe. They've still got to fight. Keep in mind, one of the God Squad is Bardolph. Somehow, though, he's able to beat Prius. Despite Prius getting that headshot, things are looking bleak indeed for Team Killz.
This could be it. 4-on-2. Jimqua and Danimal to save the day. James Bardolph trying to finish things off in style. He might be able to do it. I think we're all done, ladies and gentlemen. They think it's all over. It's Jimqua trying to fight for tournament life here. Flashbang's coming in. The knives are all around him. They're coming through, but he's fighting back.
Well, now he's suddenly in a 1v2. One of them is James. It's really a 1v1. Jumker's going to do this. He's going to push. He doesn't have that kit, though. Doesn't have that kit, though. And Sapphire's going to get the kill. And God Squad, they made a meal of it, but they're going to win the Pro-Am Challenge.
Excellent performance there. It was a rough start for the God Squad, Richard. They went down, 0-5 after losing the pistol, but they held their heads high. Sapphire especially, great performance on the CT side. Bardolph